terrible misfortune befalls your village. Powerful slave traders. They appear as if from nowhere, accompanied by others of sacrifice. And still were kidnapped to become living merchandise.
We got the worst timeline, bro. We didn't get no superhero shit. No hockey. We ain't got no devil fruit. Not even like a brain to like escape. Why it sucks to be born in One Piece. I've wanted to react to this because I've thought about this so much. Like every time I think about how vast the One Piece world is and all the characters and the people, like most people don't even know about the new world. Like most people think the Grand Line is like this massive, like dangerous place that like it's inhospitable. And then you go and people live there. And then most people don't even leave their quadrant of like their sea, like the east, southwest, or north blue. I've always thought about it being fascinating. So we're going to see this guy's take on it.
Blue. You live with your family in a modest house, surrounded by the familiar sounds of village life. The voices of people busy with their daily routines. World is cruel and unforgiving of weakness, especially for simple folk like you. You play with the neighborhood children, run barefoot through the dusty streets, indulging in dreams of greatness.
Sounds like my
Perhaps
childhood.
One day,
so far,
you'll become a brave marine officer or even a daring pirate. Dreams of adventure are for those fortunate enough to be born into different circumstances. You have no outstanding talents, no devil fruit abilities, and no hope of escaping the clutches of poverty. From a young age, you begin to understand how unfair this world is. Survival is the sole goal of a common person. Avoid encounters with pirates. Don't irritate the Marines, and stay away from those whose power
that actually sounds super realistic, though.
Frightening. You are just tiny pawns in a game ruled
like
by
literally your parents would teach you that because they would hear about pirates doing pirate shit and be like, I can't have that for my kid. And they'll hear about the Marines like dying and getting literal war waged on them all the time. I won't want that for my kid.
Ruthless
I want you to live.
With each passing year, you understand more deeply what it means to be human in a world where inequality and cruelty have become the norm. The village is forced to pay a tribute to a local pirate crew, led by Captain Bloodseeker. The residents gather their last possessions just to avoid his wrath.
Damn, it's even worse. You live in like a Nami situation.
Only gives away part of their harvest. Pirates arrive on their enormous ships, instilling terror in the hearts of those who dare to object. You see the humiliation.
Hopefully some red-haired dude gives me his
eyes
hat.
of the adults. Read fear in them and understand any resistance is tantamount to death. The Marines, supposed to protect civilians, are also not to be trusted. One day, before your very eyes, a Marine patrol takes away a boy from your neighborhood. The child's tears move no one. He is taken away.
No one gives a
and
fuck.
You never see him again.
What happened
Even
to bro?
Those who wear the uniform of protectors are capable of the same cruelty as pirates. The only difference is that they have the law to cover their misdeeds.
Jeez.
You grow up, and the true nature of the world becomes clear. There are aristocrats who have access to everything. Exquisite food, priceless knowledge, complete safety.
That meme.
There are those who possess the power of devil fruits, becoming almost
Most people be
gods in the eyes
shoo-shoo.
of ordinary mortals.
That's
and there are
so
those
good.
like you. You hear rumors of slaves chained and put up for auction like
Yikes.
cattle. The more exotic the slave, the higher the price. Such is the world of One Piece. Some flaunt their status
that
and
is fucked
superiority
up.
over other races. You pray that this fate will pass you, your family, and your friends by. Years pass. You are no longer a boy. The pirates have disappeared from your life, and you almost believe that peaceful times had come.
What are we doing with our life now?
A terrible misfortune befalls your village. Powerful slave traders. They appear as if from nowhere, accompanied by numerous guards, and declare everything around them their property. They find your hiding place and seize everyone they can get their hands on. You, like cattle, are chained along with other prisoners, but no one dares even a weak protest.
Bro, that
would mean certain
That's
death.
crazy.
The young ones, like you, are
Most
loaded.
people know nothing about their outside their islands. You live in complete ignorance of the government / ongoing major events in the world. That is also
onto a
facts,
huge-
which is insane. It feels like that's the kind of town I was raised in. Like, actually, my town had 3,000 people living in that bitch.
ship. The village
My
is
childhood
set on
town growing
fire,
up.
and
The first
old
12
people
years of my
and your
life.
parents are ruthlessly killed. You have never seen anything like it. Such boundless cruelty, a horrifying tragedy, a savagery that chills the blood in your veins. You spend several long days in pitch darkness, without food or water, trapped in fear and despair. No one knows where you are being taken, but rumors spread quickly. Some speak of imminent sale, others of sacrifice.
Oh
and still
no!
others whisper that you will simply be thrown to the Sea Kings. All of you were kidnapped to become living merchandise, put up for sale. From this moment, a series of events begins that you refuse to accept, and the air is filled with a nauseating smell of burning flesh. Screaming and weeping slaves, just like you.
We got the worst fucking timeline, bro. We didn't get no superhero shit. No hockey. We ain't got no devil fruit. Not even like a brain to like escape?
End up like cattle at a slaughterhouse. Your turn comes. The icy metal burns your skin.
Jeez.
This mark becomes your curse. A perpetual reminder that you are just a thing in the hands of the celestial dragons.
Yeah, this is fucked.
You are just another toy in their cruel collection. You have to perform the dirtiest and most dangerous work, and any attempt at resistance is punished with immediate and brutal reprisal. You understand. You must be quiet, inconspicuous, absolutely submissive. Only the ability to adapt and maintain icy composure helps you survive. Among the other slaves, you meet those who are not broken in spirit. They whisper about escape, about a coming rebellion, about the revolutionary
Fisher
army,
Tiger somewhere out there.
which will one day put an end to this nightmare. 4 long years later, you get a chance. Chaos erupts in the holy land of Marie-Joie. A fishman, having single-handedly crossed the red line,
I literally
penetrated
said
the
that!
sacred land. It was Fisher Tiger.
That boy Fisher
the
Tiger climbed
leader
up
of the
there.
Sun Pirates, a tireless seeker of freedom. Despising humans, he considered slaves equal to himself and freed everyone without exception. You and several other slaves decide on a desperate step: escape. Your heart races as you sneak through the city, avoiding guards and patrols. You understand. If you are
Holy
caught,
shit, that is
it will be the
terrifying,
end.
man.
You are all in deep debt to Fisher Tiger. Fisher Tiger and his Sun Pirates help you leave Marie-Joie.
The Sun Pirates having cloud-looking things that Luffy has when he's in 5th
First
gear?
opportunity, they provide you with shelter and turn the symbol of slavery into a symbol of the sun. You meet people who call themselves revolutionaries. They tell you that they are fighting for equality and freedom for all. For the first time, you feel that you cannot be just a victim, but someone who is capable of changing the world.
Dude, the revolutionaries.
Now, you are part of the resistance. You learn to fight, to survive, to plan.
The revolutionaries are actually one of the best groups in One Piece, because who else is doing it like they are? Nobody. The Navy, complacent. The pirates, most of them doing, we got to go on a case-by-case basis, and even they, aren't doing it like the revolutionary pirates, man, or revolutionaries.
Operations. You see how ordinary people challenge powerful rulers. Your life does not become easier. Every day is a struggle. But now you have a goal, and you see that even in this cruel world, there are those who risk everything for justice. Years pass. You are no longer the young man who once dreamed of greatness, but did not know that it was possible. But you believe that every action, every step, can lead to a better future. And although your body is covered with scars and your soul is wounded, you continue to move forward. Because you are no longer just a pawn in the world of Titans. You are part of something bigger.
Jeez. That was a fire video, but it's more like, it was called Why It Sucks to Be Born in One Piece, but it was more like Why It Sucks to Be Born, like, and then captured as a slave. Because I personally would find a devil fruit. And then I am going on a mass murder spree of every celestial dragon I can find. But that's just me. Stay safe out there, chat, and do not get captured.